Hey guys, welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. We're just going to go down the right path and see where that takes us. Okay. The shuttle disappears in the wild vegetation of the island. Several hours pass before the Rogue Trader finally admits that he has been aimlessly wandering around in circles. Any attempts to get back on track by retracing his steps have failed. Vox communication cannot reach the ship. Now it becomes clear how Calligos Winterscale could get lost on his own world. Lush overgrowth has sprung up in seconds, blocking the way back. The trail is gone. Okay, there's some weird stuff going on here then, I guess. Lots of cargo. Okay.
I follow my own path.
Don't know why I can't click that thing to get some information, but well. Okay. So that's kind of stuck there. So there's nothing else to see. I guess not, so we can only progress forwards then. Alright, fair enough. So this is going to be some sort of a maze.
A nice little stroll.
Well, can't do anything but move through then. Part of the forest is obstructed by a thin grey veil emitting barely audible clicks. The translucent curtain ripples and starts moving in the direction of the Rogue Trader. Upon closer inspection, the veil turns out to be woven from many threads carried by fast-flying bugs. The hive attacks the intruder, then retreats into the foliage, leaving behind burning, itching bites and wisps of shredded web. Okay, Eldari Ranger. Alright. Oh, Endriel, Kalanen, and Itrisha the monkey will pay for your suffering. Suffering? Their spirit stones are shattered, certain, and she who thirst has long finished her feast. We will destroy every monkey who. Did you hear that? The soul destroyers are back. Kind, fill our hearts with fury. Relent for Isha's mercy. We are here to help you. Alright, we can't do anything but start the battle. Guess we're giving a turn to Elliot. Okay. Don't really want to be attacking these guys, but okay, let's hit these dudes then.
Isha, heal my wounds.
Rhea.
Am I getting paid for this?
Okay. Let's do overwhelming stratagem first. Obviously, voice of command, take aim.
I can do that with the right incentive.
And then Stooge gets to take a turn. Now, drop an opening. passive hit.
I'll return this favor tenfold.
Okay.
You will pay dearly for your actions.
Jay will just end the turn, that's fine. Okay. Cassia. Bring Cassia up here. Who do I want to give an extra turn to then? Pascal, I suppose. Okay. Tactical knowledge like that. Joint analysis, and let's put prey on this. No line of sight. Okay, never mind then. Let's put prey on the guardian at the back. And can we trail? Yep, we can trail the ranger. That's fine.
I will not
no,
fail
damn
the
it.
craft world.
Forgot that.
Going
That's
swiftly.
annoying. Okay, perfect spot.
A pitiful attempt.
Ancestors, guide me!
Okay. Another shot. Alright,
If it serves your
Pray.
cause.
Stride forwards.
kind of annoying that they
Guide
attack.
me.
Hoping they would parlay first before anything. But oh well, it can't be helped. Perfect spot. Aim for the opening. Yeah, let's aim for the opening on the closest guardian here. Got the guy behind, okay. Machine Spirit Communion, and we're gonna start, okay. So, let's do this. I guess I missed, yeah, I missed the guardian in the front, but we got over penetration. Okay. That's an easy kill.
I go into the darkness.
Alright, well, let's just drop a trap here then. Okay. Elusive Shadow. Okay, let's hit. Nice. The rest of them are up here. Ranger, okay. Okay, another. Not quite hit them. Not sure we can hit them. I don't want to hit Cassia like that. She will get destroyed, so let's just do it here then.
I will not join the ranks of the dead.
Probably should have used a single shot rather than the AoE, but oh well. Okay. More traps. We'll trail this guy here.
I answer the call.
How dare you?
I will not fail the craft world.
Heals for 88 wounds. That's
We
interesting.
all walk our own path.
Oh no, Elliot.
I answer the call.
Jay is down. Yeah, I need to pick up the rangers. Okay. Endure, defensive stance, wall of rockcrete.
Indeed.
Okay. Ranger. Right, let's head to the ranger.
An exemplary
You will
strike.
pay dearly for your actions.
Good hit. Okay. Let's do this.
No fear nor hesitation.
Okay. Good, good. That's what I wanted. Now. Voice of command, bring it down. Bring it down on Stooge. Jay is in trouble. Well, not in trouble. He got down. Okay, so aim for the opening. Needed to start taking out rangers. Okay.
I will join the ancestors.
Okay. Well, 45. Okay, maybe not. Guardians, Eldari Ranger. Let's do it.
Isha, heal my wounds.
Okay. Don't need to heal that or put anything on them. Elliot,
I'm
let's
not
give Elliot the
accustomed
buff.
to being ordered around.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Pray. Oh. Can she hit? No. Line of sight blocked, I suppose. Let's go here.
I move as if unseen.
Okay. Pray. Call
This
the bowl.
tedium is beneath me.
Let's see. Who can we hit? Can't hit that one. Guardian. Okay. Well, let's kill this guy then.
Oh, spill no tears for me.
No weakness is hidden from my
Nice,
sight.
nice. Okay. Now I want to claim the bounty. Put exploits up. Okay, now let's claim the bounty.
If it serves your cause. Another soul slips
Nice.
beyond the veil.
To the darkness.
Okay. Let's go with this. Need to rebuild our momentum bar, unfortunately. because of Jay going down. That sucks, but oh well. What can you do? Right. You can take that guy out, this guy out. Guardian. 5. There's 2 rangers here. Okay. Alright, we missed. Fine.
Stride forwards.
Okay. Can I target these guys? Yes, I can. They also have... Wait, I can't target that? Apparently not. Okay. In that case, we're moving up. Perfect spot. Perfect. Can't hit from there. Right, fine. Let's reload then. Okay. This is fine. Is there somewhere I can go? Yeah, let's go here. These guys are dead.
Successfully terminated.
I will not join the
Nice.
ranks of the dead.
Okay.
Running my
Knowledge again.
override. Request
Joint
approved.
analysis. Can I put exploits up? No, can't put exploits on that guy.
Your path ends here.
Okay. Right. I think I'm going to... Well,
At
let's
your
do
beck and
endure
call.
first. Now let's go here, see if we can charge in. Can.
Pitiful attempt.
I will do my duty.
Isha, heal my wounds.
Alright, so... Drag them a bit closer, maybe? Yep.
Face the navigator's
Okay,
might.
both dead. Perfect. That is unfortunate that they attacked me.
Whatever you wish.
Guardian long rifle. Okay. There is some gear. Or some loot rather, not gear. Some goods up here. Okay, more lush overgrowth growing back. The bodies of the Eldari were hacked to pieces with extreme brutality. Their wounds indicate it was done by a power weapon of some kind. The soil under the bodies has turned a rusty brown from the gore. Clearly Calligos is not holding anything back and he's just going ham. Okay. I guess we have to keep going further then. Hopefully Gracious Ishar, only a true monster is capable of such an atrocity. Okay, hopefully the Eldari will see that we're not trying to hurt them, although this doesn't help. The The forest hike lasts an entire day. In the golden rays of dusk, the road trader sees a small hill crowned with an aquila, a double-headed eagle totem made from the plasteel and rockcrete components of an ancient ship. The foot of the hill provides a much less scenic view, however. The soil is stained brown from all the flesh smeared upon it, contrasted only by the white specks of bone shards mixed into the dried up bloody mass. Okay, so I guess we're getting close to Calligos.
Kunrad has managed to find himself a henchwoman in the heart of Dargonus? Regina? Who would have thought it?
Okay. Right, we've got another branching path now. Do we just follow the same route?
My pleasure.
Okay, save it here and we'll take the right path again. We'll just keep going right for now. Quite a few hours pass before something worth noticing finally shows up amid the dense forest. A pile of charred human bones lying in a shallow pit, and in front of it, like a standing stone, a broken fire cultivator with melted nozzles is stuck in the ground. Other corpses can be seen in the grass nearby, just as old and charred but distinctly non-human. Scattered alongside these are weapons, or Xeno's weapons, covered in dirt. Some of the weaponry appears to be in working order, so it is still possible to get some use out of it. Ooh, okay. Thought we were getting close, but apparently we aren't. More cargo, okay. More traps.
The sooner we start.
Okay, lush overgrowth again.
Oh, this master-crafted patellar augment is not fit for a servitor.
Bolt pistol, okay. Save it here. So the only thing we can do is keep moving on, I guess.
A job for me.
Okay. So I guess that's what we'll do.
Spill no tears for me.
Don't sheathe your axe yet, my lord. More game rear their heads, eager to lose them. The mountain of muscle next to the laughing road trader menacingly rolls its shoulders. You recognize the hulking man as Wharton the Grey, arch-militant to Calligos Winterscale, who accompanied his master to your Magna Accessio. Calligos briskly turns on his heel. The blade of his power axe shines threateningly in the sun, covered in fresh blood. Upon seeing you, he breaks into a bloodthirsty grin. You repeat yourself, Xeno scum. Do you really believe that I will fall for your trick twice? O Starborn, graciously allow this priest to speak. The one before you is not. Silence. Calligos barks at the old man, his eyes blinded by blood and rage. I do not feed you to the forest beast for one reason and one reason only. You may still be of use. If you do not want to die with these Xenos, shut your mouth. Lord Calligos must have lost his mind. Why else would he mistake the Lord Captain for an enemy of humanity? Abelard lays a hand on his weapon apprehensively. Calligos, look at me. I'm Stooge von Valancius. But of course, and I am the God Emperor of mankind. As Calligos bares his teeth ominously, the old man quickly starts whispering something to a strange seashell-like adornment he wears. Brown sparks flash in Calligos' hair, and a cloud of steam suddenly bursts from your mouth. Loathsome old twig, Calligos angrily shakes his head, trying to throw off the Psyker's spell. When your gazes meet again, recognition dawns on his face. Is that you, New Blood? Fancy meeting you here. What in the void are you doing on my world? I'm here to resolve your conflict with the Eldari with as little violence as possible. Then you're somewhat late, Stu. As you can see, the hunt has already begun. And this time it's not even my doing. The prey came to fill my hunting grounds by itself, so how could I resist? Calligos laughs without a shred of restraint. You know, your lordship von Valancius, why don't you join in the revelry? I'm not greedy. This world has enough trophies for the both of us. Assess Winterscale's condition. Unsurprisingly, at your first meeting, Calligos Winterscale appeared before you in a more favourable light. However, under the layer of dried blood and dirt, you still notice a strange detail. The rogue trader appears neither wounded nor exhausted. Having spent a good 30 nights in the forests of Quetza Temer, Winterscale has merely swapped his dazzling smile for a feral grin and drenched himself in the blood of his enemies. Inspect Calligos's retinue. The thin old man looks on with trusting violet eyes, and you notice silvery sparks glimmering within. His thin body shivers from the slightest gust of wind, yet you can still sense the power contained in his elderly frame. He nods with a meek smile. Magos Gelenia Zeta. A panicked binaric trill escapes from under the tech priest's hood when one of the mechadendrites goes limp, sparking in multiple places at once. The servant of the Omnicide gently picks it up and wearily wields a combi tool until the manipulator starts moving again. The tall navigator in ragged clothes of silk and silver proudly wears the coat of arms of House Cassini. Half of his face is ruined by a fresh scar left by acid. Stooge von Valancius. The navigator nods politely, though he tries to hide it. His voice is filled with pain and suffering. Hiss. The Slith mercenary looks around viciously, frantically clutching their weapon. Their body is peppered with wounds, both old and new, some rotting and some almost healed. Their yellow pupils narrow when you lock eyes, but the Xenos quickly loses interest. Wharton the Grey has not changed much since your last meeting, still the same brute of a man with bloodshot eyes and a dull expression on his face. However, unlike Calligos' other servant, the arch-militant does not look exhausted, and neither does Calligos. Both are filled with rage and thirst for battle, as if the hunt has only just begun. I should like to ask a few questions about your presence on Quetza Temer. Really? And I should like to tender a sea serpent steak and a bottle of Calixian Amasec. What misery! For 10 moons already I have been forced to subsist on grassroots and insect larvae. Save your questions for later, Stu. I'm not talkative when hungry. Let's find a way to the old man's village, and then I'll give you your audience. The old man guiltily lowers his head. The forest home of this priest and his people had always been full of wisdom and life, but the fire rain called by the outsiders from the darkness, one great moon and one small moon ago, angered the forest spirits. This priest must find his way home to the heart of Quetza Temer and perform the soothing ritual alongside his tribe. Until he does, the spirits will suffer and twist the trails. Until he does, the Starborn will not be able to return to the stars. You have already destroyed 4 Xenos ships. Is that not a great victory in itself? Cease this hunt, and I shall make the Xenos leave your worlds forever. Retreat when the enemy's bones already crunch underfoot. Alien blood must flood the lands of Quetza Temer. Only then will the Xenos have paid for their insolence. Quiet, Wharton. This hunt truly has dragged on for quite some time. The ever-twisting paths, the paltry game, the dullness of it all is suffocating. The rage on Calligos' face changes to dejection. I may accept your proposal, Stu, but only when I am certain of the destruction of the remaining enemies. Of course, that's assuming we find them in this accursed forest. Eliot gives you an intent look and curtly nods, her shoulders relaxing slightly. Then the first order of business is to return the priest to the heart of the forest and calm its rage. Well, what are you waiting for, new blood? I wandered these forests for 30 nights and did not find the way to the old Twigs village. We'll see if you bring us better luck. Move out. Okay. the door is somewhere here. Okay. Find the Eldari in the forest. Okay.
Litany of reconnaissance recited.
The fruit gatherers' bodies have been savaged and gnawed at by local wildlife. They likely couldn't leave the area because of the moving forest.
Some choose wealth, others prefer
Okay.
power. And me? Well, I'm not that picky.
Forests of
I'll
Quetza
take
Temer.
I need no Farseer to guide my future.
Okay, there's nothing down here.
None are better at searching.
Bayonet chain knife, okay. Sweetish smell of decomposition comes from the woven baskets. For whatever reason, the fruit was left to rot under the scorching sun. Okay. Nothing there. Let's pick up these goods here. Okay. Alright, I guess there's nothing else left here, so we have to
Far
backtrack.
darker past.
The rogue trader requires rest, and he soon finds a suitable spot for a camp. A meadow with a few fruit trees. A creature with an elongated body and large blunt claws leisurely descends from one of the trees. Its muzzle is red as if stained with blood, but it turns out to be merely the juices of the fruit from the nearby trees. The fruit has a peculiar taste reminiscent of grok's meat baked in sweet and sour sauce. Okay. Putrid stench of decaying flesh comes from those enforcer bodies that haven't been torn apart by local wildlife. Alright. That's Calligos Winterscale Seneschal Adri von Tornstein. By the God Emperor, he was sliced in two with a single blow.
Executing request.
Okay, so something happened here, and I guess this is Calligos' camp. Calligos Winterscale set up camp on the remains of an ancient military encampment. Fair enough. Tech use. Okay. Tempestus Carapace Elite Backpack. Okay. Rate of Fire. Alright, so there's nothing else left to do here. The markings on the containers date back about 500 Terran years. Inside them are decayed remains and unusable equipment. Judging by the traces of blood, the Xenos attacked the camp from high ground, reluctant to get too close. Alright. Okay. Moving on then. Hopefully we'll find it soon. The irresistibly sweet aroma of fruit teases the rogue trader's olfactory senses, especially after so many hours spent in the stuffy humidity of the forest. But after locating the source of the aroma, he decides against tasting the appetizing fruits. Several mummified corpses lie under the fruit trees, their withered faces a testament to their agony, their bodies covered in dark wounds resembling the bite of giant leeches. Okay. Alright, well, first of all, let's get rid of all these
What
fresh
advice do you
injuries.
seek? This wound will make a fine scar.
Okay,
Let me help.
You have offered me another chance.
let's save it here. And let's keep going. We did get an autosave. I don't know if that's a zone autosave or if that means we're getting
Done.
somewhere close to where we need to go. Arch-Militant's Hood. Each of the wearer's critical hits made with a ranged weapon increases their melee weapon critical damage, okay? What's this say? Time-worn Imperium breastplates and chainswords are gleaming amid the mummified remains. Okay. Rightio. Let's open this up then. Stupor. Okay, nice. That is quite a big upgrade. A lot more damage and armor pen. Nice. Tattooed mummy lies in a ceremonial pose dressed in bizarre fur. Okay. An unknown soldier's remains. Okay. Cargo. Okay. Let's see. Info. If Deadeye shot using this weapon deals critical damage, it stuns the target for 1 turn. Okay. We don't really use the Mazoa pattern arc rifle, so we can have both of these here. That should be fine. Okay. Is there anything else here? Doesn't look like it. We have another choice to make. I think we'll just keep choosing the rightmost option then. Where are we? We're back here. Okay. Alright. Now we're back into this spot,
I have
so...
a feeling that the Lord Captain's involvement in Incendia Chorda's downfall will not soon be forgotten.
If the fallen monkey's descendants come after the Elentarch, the bloody cycle will continue. Life after life.
That's true.
Generation after
Let's take the left
generation,
path this time.
until one
Forest is alive with a constant rustling of thick leaves and the creaking of wood. It is as if the trees themselves are walking around like lumbering, looming people. But surely it is just a trick of the eye. Plants cannot walk, can they? Okay, turn off. Really? We failed at 95? No, we succeeded. Okay, that was odd. Thought we failed it. The vicinity of the carefully erected place of worship is quiet and peaceful. Is this the place where we're meant to be? Maybe it is, actually.
I
Good.
sense something nearby.
Carbolite armor. Decayed Drukhari remains rest amid the forest of Quetza Temer along with this world's sorrowful past. Okay. Elite blast pistol. Right. Save it here and let's check out whatever this is.
I wander through the stars.
That was weird. Why did that thing open up like that if we weren't gonna get anything? Let's use the left option again. The road trader has never seen an anthill of such size before, but the most disturbing thing about it is a xenoskeleton tied to the anthill with bonds made from some unknown material. The Drukhari weapon stuck in the corpse is the only detail that can point to the perpetrator. Being eaten by ants is a horrific torture that makes the blade in the back seem like an act of mercy, a most uncharacteristic gesture for this race. Okay. So we've got another choice. We just need to figure out what's going on here. Okay, another trap. run into the trap, please. Okay, so there's one path out of here. That's fine.
I walk the path less traveled.
Okay. The tattooed mummy lies in a ceremonial. This place is practically a mass grave. Rank and file guardsmen heaped up outside with the big bug kick the bucket inside. The Imperium never changes. Okay, so this is where we came to last time. This is the camp. That's fine. So we went through that way. Let's go back through this one. After several hours of traversing the forest, a small mountain blocks the way. Something about the pattern on the stone seems wrong. A few moments later, it becomes clear that there are cogitator parts glinting at the base of the mountain. The machines appear to have grown into the stone itself along with the dirt and grass, with the only proof of their artificial origin being the occasional flashes of lumens powered by some random unknown impulses. A carcass is lying on a flat stone nearby, cut open in sacrifice to an unknown god. Okay, so we come through here. Wait, oh, this is the same thing. Okay, we've already been through here. We've got a different story though, so that's interesting. How about we go right? The sound of rushing water comes from somewhere close by. After a few more steps, the forest parts, revealing a stepped waterfall. The clear currents flow gracefully from one step to the next, carrying peculiar, colorful ribbons which turn out to be living creatures that latch onto the porous surface of rocks with their flexible bodies, snapping at small fish with their eyeless, toothy heads. Okay. Right, so we're back in this camp spot now. Okay. I guess we've already... Let's take this path again. Let's see. So this is... The rich flora of the forest at times staggers the imagination. Among the trees covered in ivy and moss, the rogue trader notices a spiraling pattern of small white lumps on one of the tree trunks. Someone has cut the bark, causing the milky sap to flow down the damaged parts of the tree, harden from the heat and turn into uneven rubbery cocoons. Okay. Alright, we're back here. Alright. Well, this is a maze that we need to figure out. So, let's try and get back to the previous... where the Eldari were ambushing. Where we got ambushed. Okay. Alright, we're back here now. So this is where we got ambushed initially. Alright, let's see. Can we have to go back through here? No, we can't. Okay. Alright, so let's go to the right passage. Okay. Have we found it then? Is that why they're charging up? I guess we have found it now. Found something anyway. Question is, what did I find? Dweller of the forest. The forest is our home, but the forest is angry. Speaks with gods, will appease the forest, and we will live as we did before. Okay.
Choose your own path.
More cargo. Okay. Now that we've found this place, let's save it here. And then we'll have a look at what the Speaks with Gods is going to do. And what Calligos is going to do as well. group of lean young people surrounds you, shooting anxious glances between you, Calligos the priest, and the grey-haired elder who has stepped forward. Unlike the rest, her skin is completely free of decoration save for the two-headed eagle branded on her wrinkled forehead. Our meeting occurred just as Speaks with Gods foresaw. The woman's accent grates on your ears. Her words sound like a fusion of High Gothic and the most vulgar tongue of the rabble. Welcome to the heart of the forest, Starborn. This ruler... Enough of your bleeding, old hag. I already told you your speech offends me, so... It makes me want to cut out your tongue. Not even a quarter preacher would have the patience to listen to you blather on about your stars, gods, spirits, and other nonsense. Calligos waves the woman away and turns his flinty gaze on Speaks with God. I'm sick and tired of aimlessly trudging through the woods, old man. I'm a hunter, and without quarry I turn into quite a beast. Humbly covering his eyes, the priest nods slightly. Speaks with Gods is ready to conduct the ritual, O Starborn. The heart of the forest is calling out to me, so let this priest serve his gods, not in word, but in deed. Okay. It is done. The good-for-nothing psycho has finally proved himself useful. Winterscale looks around the settlement with a bored expression. I intend to have a good night's sleep and enjoy the local delicacies. One good thing about Quetza Temer is that the fruit here is sweeter than Calixian honey and more tender than the meat of a young grox. You should get some rest as well, Stooge, and remember, it is better to go hunting when you are full of vigor but slightly hungry. The hunger adds acuity, makes the kill more intoxicating, you know? Let me know when you are ready to depart, or if you decide to share a few stories, then come to the bonfire. It's not often that two rogue traders can indulge in confidences away from prying ears. Winterscale sardonically clicks his tongue and nonchalantly salutes you in farewell. Okay. Trevor Cassini, Wharton the Grey, Dweller, she who leads forward. Okay. Save it here then.
If
Really?
such is
Can we
the
not talk?
Emperor's will.
Okay. The priest performed the ritual, and now the way through the forest is clear. Calligos Winterscale has proposed to finish the hunt before returning to the ships.
A nice
Okay,
little
goods.
stroll.
Children of Quetza Temer Chronicles, okay. Speaks with Gods welcomes you, Starborn. How can Speaks with Gods help you this time? Tell me about yourself, old man. Speaks with Gods is the name of this humble servant of the forest, rivers, and mountains. For when the two-headed eagle god speaks, this servant listens and recounts the words to his tribe, and the tribe carries out his will. The old man closes his eyes and his body sways to the rustling of the leaves and the babbling of the stream. The servant of dreams, nightmares, and reveries can see things that others cannot see, what has transpired and what is yet to be, your appearance in the heart of the forest, and... The priest falters for a moment, the consequences it bears for Quetza Temer. What consequences of my coming to this world did you see in your visions? The Sky Herald stands at the crossroads. I see all of his choices and see none of them. But this servant knows one thing clearly. The Starborn must go to the Deadlands to destroy the one who should have been long dead. Suddenly the old man throws his head back. His body shudders and droplets of blood burst from between his clenched teeth. The sunset rays will paint the heart of the forest crimson if the darkness leaves it, and the two stars will part then meet again, crimson, crimson. The fading light can still be saved. Priest covers his face with his hands and breathes slowly, finally coming to his senses. Forgive this servant, Sky Herald. The waking dreams are often the most painful. Tell me about your tribe. We are the children of the fiery mother and the pale father who look after us by day and guard us by night. The faithful servants of the two-headed eagle god who shields our lands from misfortune with his wings. We are the ungone forest-dwelling children of the earth and the guardians of the temple of Quetza Temer. the first Starborn to have ever set foot on the virgin soil of this land. Either my memory's as empty as an Amasec decanter after a party, or I've heard this before. Tell me about Leeds Ahead. Leeds Ahead is the half-sister of the servant of this servant of smoke, fire, and ash. She was the first to emerge from the mother's womb and thus named the next ruler of the tribe. And this servant was the shield to fend off disasters from his ruler. Many years later, when the gift of the eagle god awakened inside this servant, Leeds Ahead named her brother the priest of her tribe. Your way of speaking is strange, just like your sister's. The old man looks down, embarrassed. Forgive the servants of Quetza Temer for their speech, O Starborn. No matter how much the ancestors try to pass the language of the gods on to their descendants, the tribe seldom use it, for the gods only descend from the heavenly palace not more often than once in 3 life dwells. The lingo-cultural analysis of the target speech suggests that the expression 3 life dwells equals 150 standard Terran years. This, you would say that, did the ritual truly make the forest safe? The spirits from the darkness brought the fire rain down on Quetza Temer, killing many of the tribes who had cared for the forests young and ancient. This blasphemy enraged the guardian spirits, but as soon as this servant of the wind, rain, and sand soothed them with the ritual sacrifices and divine sorcery, their wrath gave way to mercy. Did you not foresee this in your visions? Dreams come and go, Sky Herald of the faraway stars. Sometimes this servant of the gods can understand the mystical visions of the days of old or the future, but even speaks with gods cannot fully comprehend the divine design of the two-headed eagle god. Sometimes I am blind even when I can see. Do you know that such sorcery such as yours is punishable by death in the Imperium? Imperium, this servant of the stars, clouds, and eclipses does not know this word. The priest's sorcery is a gift from the two-headed eagle god. How can his gift be condemned by mortals? The absurdity of this old man's words hides nothing but snow-white reverence. He has no intention of offending the Emperor. There is only a golden glow in his heart, akin to that of his most faithful follower. You are a good man, even if you are an unsanctioned psyker. The old man smacks his lips, pleased with the praise. Blessed is a life that serves the two-headed eagle god and his sky herald. Tell me, how did you and Winterscale survive all this time? The Starborn who carries the seal of Quetza Temer's descendant is strong in both body and will, as befits a god. This servant, like the rest of his entourage, had grown weak on just the 7th night of our journey. But the Starborn continued to lead us fearlessly, pressing forward to seek out the spirits from the darkness, even among the twisted paths, delivering the sky's judgment. The servant of the grass, flowers, and trees regrets only the imminent death of the Starborn's companion, the one you call the Seneschal. He quarreled with the ironclad guardian, and his words enraged the Starborn, and thus he slashed the unfortunate man's body up with his axe and threw the remains to the wild animals of Quetza Temer for them to feast on. Do you mean to say that Winterscale killed his Seneschal? This servant saw everything with his own 2 eyes. The old man pauses in hesitation, then continues. It is not proper, perhaps, for a mere speck of dirt under the heels of a sky herald of the two-headed eagle god to muse upon the deed. However, this servant did sense with his entire being the rage that possessed the Starborn at that moment, and the ironclad guardian revelled in his god's wrath. Ironclad guardian? I suppose you mean the Calligos Winterscale's arch-militant. Wharton the Grey seemed dangerous to me even on our first meeting, but our time spent wandering through the forest cemented this notion. May the two-headed eagle god shelter you under his wing, O Sky Herald. Okay.
Where's the profit in this?
So I guess there's a little bit more we need to explore. Okay. A lot of cargo. More goods over here. And down here. Okay. Well then.
Oh, don't you trust me?
Is there anything we can find with awareness? Nothing over here, at least.
Anything worthy of my attention?
Dweller of the forest. Okay. This to the ancient totem. Okay. Let's save it here. Okay, I think this is a good place to end the episode. I'll do the level ups in between, and we finally got to the this ritual zone. Obviously, we have to go to the ancient totem, and I think at the start of the next episode, we'll have a chat with Calligos Winterscale to see what he has to say. No one else seems interactable. I tried to interact with She Who Leads Forward, but wasn't working. So, thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode where we'll have a chat with Calligos, and then more than likely we'll head towards this ancient totem and see what that brings, I suppose. So thanks a lot for watching again, and I'll see you in the next one.